Fam! This last weekend was a cracker of football matches. Too many goals, beautiful highlights, incredible stories. Stay tuned. So, last weekend started with Everton versus West Brom, with West Brom visiting Everton. And West Brom scored the first goal of that match. West Brom scoring the first goal of the Premier League season this year. And unfortunately, it was duly equalized by Calvert-Lewin, who, by the way, got a hat trick in that game, scored 3 out of the 5 they scored. Final score 5-2. Beautiful game. But what I really want to talk about this game is James Rodriguez and his impact on Everton so far. I think that he and Ancelotti have this beautiful romance going on, or let's say bromance going on. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's safe to say Ancelotti just looks at James Rodriguez suffering so much at Real Madrid, being ousted, and he says, "My son, come back home." And you look at when he was substituted, the way he just went out, he looked at Ancelotti, he just seemed to say, "Thank you for saving my life again." Yeah, and the next game was Leeds United versus Fulham. Two newly promoted sides. Leeds United, obviously the better of the two. They bossed the game throughout. They led Fulham 4-1 when Fulham, Scott Parker's side, decided to come back, do a remontada, but unfortunately the time was not enough for them to complete their mission, and they lost the game again. That's their second loss in a row, 4-3. I actually like that coach a lot, Leeds coach, Marcelo Bielsa, and looking through his CV, he's an experienced coach. I'm thinking that he can take Leeds very far this season. Yeah, good luck to him. Next game was next game was my favorite of the weekend. Manchester United. so Manchester United having Crystal Palace travel to Old Trafford, but mind you, Crystal Palace have traveled very well in the last few seasons to Old Trafford. They actually go there a lot to do really great, but this time we were expecting something different because in the recent years, Manchester United has not been the regular outfit that we are used to in previous times. But looking at how they ended last year, we're hoping for different signs of hope this year. But it did not happen with the first match of the season because Crystal Palace went to the turf and won easily too. I have some points to consider about that game. I do not understand why the coach did not start Wan-Bissaka. I do not understand that. That's first. Because I think that if you have a winger like Zaha attacking you from the flanks, you need your best man who is strong and equally capable to stop him. But he chose Fosu, who I'm not saying is bad, but I think Wan-Bissaka is stronger and is better at tackles and would be much better to handle a player as swift and troublesome like Zaha. But he didn't choose him. He chose Fosu, and the coach knows. But the coach knows better. He knows best. He also did not start my boy. You all know my boy, right? The guy I like so much in Manchester United, Mason Greenwood, 18-year-old boy, stupendously talented, ambidextrous too, with the shot of Roberto Carlos. That guy can shoot the ball. I like him. I think he's a great attacking threat. But let's talk about something else. You all remember that boy, Wilfried Zaha used to be a Manchester United player. You'll remember that, right? Well, according to one Manchester United legend, he did not leave because he was not good enough. Because, you haven't played, Manchester United having players like Joes, Fellaini back then, Lingard still there taking all the salary. It's quite absurd. A player like Zaha would not make the cut, right? But this man has the answer for you.
Remember, I think what's real is Kai for Manchester United is when he had this true affair with David Moyes' daughter. But because I remember the preseason he was playing every game, brilliant. When that new come out of the game, and he disappeared. But what a player, and he can finish. He will be a massive threat for United, and I think he will put him in front because he also don't want him to have too much defensive part and just get fresh to attack United and try to hurt United most of the time he can.
And as you said, we don't know the background to that story, so probably best leave that one just for now.
Oh, I can't stand this. Okay. I'm done now. Our man, David Moyes, could not take the fact that Wilfried Zaha was doing things to his daughter, So he decided to kick Zaha out. Daddy, I'm in love with Wilfried. I'm never leaving him. I love him. Sweetheart, you what? Bloody hell. Wilfried! You are going on a loan. Oh, this story cracks me up. Oh, well, later Sky Sports came to apologize for the comments made by Patrice Evra, saying that Wilfried had not even met Moyes' daughter before. But I don't really believe that, though, because, I don't think that a man like Patrice Evra would come on TV to say something he's not sure about, especially since it's on TV. So, well, let's leave it at that. Last game was the Arsenal versus West Ham, with West Ham traveling to Emirates, and that was also a beautiful game with Arsenal scoring the first goal of the game, with West Ham equalizing, but Arsenal's Nketiah coming off the bench to clinch the winner for his side, ending 2-1. Not a very special day for Aubameyang since he didn't get a goal, but he still managed to get a very brilliant assist and a thumping header from Alexander Lacazette. On Sunday, the games continued, and it started with Southampton and Spurs. With Spurs traveling to Southampton, Southampton's Ings got the first goal of the day, but it was quickly cancelled by a raging Son, who eventually managed to score 4, all assisted by his partner, Harry Kane. Some like Batman and Robin, right? But who is Batman and who is Robin? Let me know in the comment section, yeah? Harry Kane managed to get one himself, and in 5-2, with Southampton getting a late penalty, which was converted by Ings again. Beautiful day for Son. But I don't know, people always talk about Marino's second season. Could this be it? Could they be up to something? Well, we're about to know. But I really feel the introduction of Gareth Bale could have been a real boost in motivation for the whole side, because everybody would like to stay in the team. And also, his arrival breathes an air of freshness onto the team. And I think that with Gareth Bale in that team, Tottenham is going to wreak havoc this season. Watch out for Tottenham and Mourinho's second season. Haha. Next game was Newcastle and Brighton. Brighton traveling, but eventually downing Newcastle by 3-0. Now I want to single out one player here who was exceptional in the person of Lamptey, the ex-Chelsea flankman who was sold to Brighton last season. This man has come to cause problems. The right flank was his personal asset on the day, caused major problems for Newcastle. Newcastle couldn't reply in any way possible. They were too overshadowed by a very delightful Brighton side. Next game is one of my favorites too. Chelsea versus Liverpool. What happened? I mean, Chelsea started the game very beautifully, playing beautiful, slick, passing of play. I mean, I love Chelsea in the first half. But once Henderson pass that cut the defense right open caused big trouble for Chelsea because Christensen fouled Mane, and he being the last man got the red card, and that brought trouble to his side, Chelsea. So, second half came, Chelsea 10 men, Liverpool 11 men, and with the introduction of midfield maestro Thiago Alcantara. So Liverpool, after the first half, changed their captain Henderson, probably not fully fit, for their new signing, who only signed on Friday and had his debut 2 days later. I doubt he even trained with the team. Thiago Alcantara do Nascimento. Great midfield maestro. He came onto the field, a depleted Chelsea side, and tore them apart with passing. He managed to outpass all the Chelsea players who had played 45 minutes before him and set a new record for passing, being the first player since statistics have been gathered since the 2003-2004 season, the first player to have played 45 minutes with the highest number of passes in 75 passes in 45 minutes. We don't know what this boy is going to do, but just like Wayne Rooney said, that Thiago Alcantara signing is probably more dangerous than Man City signing Messi. So second half started. Liverpool started playing slick football, and they quickly had their first goal in Sadio Mane's beautiful header, resultant of the skillful Roberto Firmino's cross. And Chelsea were still in the game, I think. But the thing is, you remember in my last video, which if you have not watched, you should definitely watch. I'll put a link in the description. You must watch that video. I did tell you that if Chelsea is going to get anywhere in this campaign, they must do away with Kepa, or Kepa must improve. Now, Kepa did improve. Oh yeah, he improved alright. He went to learn how to give assists. Kepa assisted Mane to score in his own net. Who does that? I feel angry for Chelsea. Kepa gave the ball to Mane to score in his net. Now that's some improvement. Did you know that Kepa has more Premier League assists this season than Bruno Fernandes? Now you know. Chelsea fans were so irate. Some of them said we should make Christensen the goalkeeper because at least he can catch something. Oh, football fans are the worst. But honestly, I just think that Kepa is a great goalkeeper. I think that he's just low on confidence, and he probably needs a therapist to boost his confidence. He'll probably be back where he belongs. Yeah. So good luck, Chelsea. I hope things go well with you. Now we talk about Wolves versus Manchester City, which was um a great match. Should have been greater than what we saw. Um, um, I really like Nuno Espirito Santo, but I've watched two games of his where I was not really happy. One was against Sevilla, and the next game I saw was against Manchester City yesterday. Because I feel that Wolves have the power to attack. They have the venom to bite any team because they have such a sharp attacking trio. But I do not understand why Wolves, because sometimes I feel like Adama Traore is in the middle of nowhere. He has no player to pass to. All the players are packed at the back. And he runs all by himself, gets into the middle, has nobody to pass to, and he's dispossessed. Whilst I think that if the Wolves team were a little more attacking, they'll probably have more options up front and will probably be able to cause more damage. But especially in the first half, I think that the coach was a little too defensive, and players like De Bruyne, of course, they're gonna find a way around your defense, no matter how packed it is. So that's what he did. He found a way around it, and got a penalty, which was quite a silly penalty to give away, by the way. And he himself converted it before Sterling just cut the defense right open, gave an easy ball to Foden to make it 2 before the halftime. But after the halftime, Wolves came back stronger, and they had a little, they started to show signs of hope. But again, they went misfiring and couldn't really make the cut until Gabriel Jesus added another one to cement the scoreline for Manchester City. 3-1. In other scorelines, we have teams like Sheffield United and Aston Villa, with Sheffield United traveling to Aston Villa. But the problem was that they had a red card as early as the 13th minute. So, with one man down, Aston Villa was able to get the edge over Sheffield. And Leicester versus Burnley. Leicester managed to put 4 goals as opposed to Burnley getting 2. And Leicester's home. So 4-2, Leicester versus Burnley. Great weekend of football. Now, what do you think of Gareth Bale's inclusion in Tottenham's new side? Do you think Tottenham are title contenders now? What about Thiago Alcantara to Liverpool? Which one do you think is a better ad for the team? Let me know in the comment section. If you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you more on this channel. Thank you for watching our video. See you some other time. Don't forget to add your comments of what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day. Peace out.